Hey everyone, how have you all been? I hope you're doing amazing. So, it is close to the end of the year and I kind of wanted to make a video just reflecting on the year, set myself a whole bunch of reading goals for 2017 resolutions. I wanted to rewatch that video now just to see if I've actually even done any of them. First of all, before we get into all of that, I just want to talk about how the year has gone booktubing wise for me. It has been a very strange year for me, no doubt. This was my first year away from school. I don't know if you know this or not, but I graduated high school last year, and instead of going straight to university, I took a gap year because I don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life. What? This year has just been completely different for me. A lot of things have happened and changed. One of the things that you guys have actually been around to see is my channel and how it's grown over the year. Not just like subscriber wise and follower wise, but also like video wise and reading wise. I feel like this year I have definitely become better at reviewing books. At least I like to think. I look at some of my old videos, like my private ones. My first review is literally just a joke. It's fucking terrible. One day we'll laugh at it together, but like, oh god. So, one thing that I want to talk about just quickly before I get into anything else, I'm sure some of you have noticed by now. My channel surpassed 100,000 subscribers. That's so fucked. That's so fucked to me. That is another thing that has drastically changed for me this year. Not only like being away from school and just like in general putting more effort into my videos and my reviews. My channel has definitely grown. I don't even know what to say. Thank you very much. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. It just feels like out of nowhere my videos and my channel and stuff has just gotten like so much attention, and it's fucking weird. It's like a little bit intimidating, not gonna lie, but I am very grateful for everyone who continuously supports me and watches my videos. Everyone that likes my videos and comments on my videos, thank you so much. I know you don't have to do that. I really do appreciate the time people take out of their day to watch a video that I've made. Not only that, but to also comment on it, talk to me, and just thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought I'd do another Q&A. People seem to like the other Q&Asshole that I did, so I guess we'll do Q&Asshole the sequel. Yeah, we're gonna do another Q&A. Feel free to ask me questions in the comment section of this video right here. Just put somewhere in your comment hashtag Q&Asshole so I know you want it answered in the video. Okay, enough about that. Let's get on to these goals. I do want to talk about my reading resolutions for a sec. Okay, let's go. Do you ever just get that prediction sometimes, like that feeling in your bones when you just know you're about to make a shit video? Oh my god, you're like so funny and relatable. So my first kind of goal for next year is to read 50 books. 50 books! No. Yeah, I read 10 books this year. Let me go on my Goodreads count. 16 books I read this year. Okay, but 5 of them, I don't consider these books to be books that I've read this year. Like, come on, I clearly used them so I could beat booktubeathon challenges. My camera just stopped recording. I don't know how much I've just lost. Why do bad things happen to bad people? Yeah, reading goal, set it as 50, failed it. Thought I was going to do a lot better. I thought since, you know, I wasn't going to be at school, I wasn't going to be studying, that I would have time to read 50 books. And I definitely did have time to read 50 books. It really just boils down to I procrastinate like you would not believe, and I have really, really bad time management skills. I'll be the first to admit it. Definitely something that I need to work on next year. Okay, so the next kind of reading goal for next year is to read a wider range of genres. I'm not like hating on YA at all, but I just feel like the YA books that I'm reading are making me angry. And you know what I did? I read YA books and then I made 3 rant reviews this year. Let me see. Read a wider range of genres. So I read contemporary romances, YA contemporary romance, a few fantasy books, historical romance, never again. I read mystery thrillers / psychological thrillers. Okay, well, the mystery thriller books / psychological thriller books that I read this year, I really liked. Pleasure and the Calling, and also The Girl in 6E. If you watched my review I say like good and bad things about it. Like it obviously wasn't a perfect book, but I will say I cannot deny it was entertaining as shit. And then I read some like children's books for Booktubeathon. Roald Dahl. I read like a compilation of Cyanide and Happiness comics, if that is a genre. And then I read like, I don't know, like some non-fiction, like the Weird Things Customer Sam Bookshops books. My next goal is to read more diversely, and I feel like this is extremely important. It is, but I don't think I did. So I keep flicking between like if I keep looking down and like being annoying, I'm looking at my video and I'm also looking at my Goodreads page. Wow, I have not read diversely at all. I think the only perspective that I read from that wasn't straight and white was Park from Eleanor and Park, and that was a dual perspective book, and I didn't like the book. And I'm not even going to count Savage Thunder as like Native American, because even saying that book is diverse is just like a fucking insult, honestly. Yeah, that's actually really disappointing. Yeah, I've done very bad this year. Literally looks like I didn't even attempt it. That is absolutely something I want to consciously think about next year and make even a tiny attempt to read from a different perspective to mine, like shit. So I have to keep checking if my camera is still recording, because so far it has dogged me twice. So this next goal is gonna make a lot of you very happy, and it's to finally read Harry Potter. I don't know. Hey! I read Harry Potter! I have done it. I finished The Philosopher's Stone. Well, I'm reading the American edition, so Sorcerer's Stone, but like Philosopher's Stone. I finished it last night. I also watched the movie for it last night. Holy shit, that movie is old. I didn't realize just how old it was until I rewatched it. I haven't seen any of the Harry Potter movies in so long. I'm not gonna like get into it now because there is a video coming. But I've done it. I've done it. I've read Harry Potter. I mean, look, I didn't read the entirety of Harry Potter. Cool, my battery is about to die. That's actually so amazing. It's exactly what I want. Yeah, granted, I didn't read the entirety of Harry Potter, like I haven't read all 7 books, which was my plan and my goal, but I have made a start and I've read a Harry Potter book. I'm gonna consider that goal half complete. I said I wanted to read Harry Potter and I technically have. Tick. It is a little bit of a letdown that it took me until almost the last week of the year to read Harry Potter. The first one, and only the first one. This goals video makes me sad. I think that was all my goals, yeah. Okay, I want to click away from this video because it's making me feel very bad about myself. Okay, so 2018 goals. Let's come up with some right now on the spot because I've not thought about this before at all. Okay, so the first goal is gonna be my reading challenge. And I think in 2018, I'm gonna set myself 20 books. It's definitely obtainable. It will be like a little bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna say 5 books and then like pat myself on the back for basically not trying. So that's the first one. The second goal is to again focus on reading a bit more diversely. I'm very disappointed in myself this year. Third goal that I want to set for myself is to finish Harry Potter, obviously. My fourth and final goal will be to read more non-fiction books. Non-fiction is a genre that does interest me. Not a whole bunch. I do really like reading fiction books. That's like what I like reading. Do have an appreciation for non-fiction books, and I don't read them that often. I think I read 1 this year. Oh, there we go. No, I've read 12 books, 17. I read a book about like investing in like property and shares and stuff like that, which is a bit strange because like I'm not about to like invest in a whole bunch of shit, but it was very interesting to read. We had a few good tips about like money and saving and stuff like that, and I learned a decent amount. And I read that in like a day. I find non-fiction books really easy to just get through super quickly. So yeah, I definitely want to read a few more non-fiction books. These are my goals for next year. I'm gonna write them down and I'm going to keep them on my desk so that I can see them and I don't forget about them. And at the end of 2018, I want to make another video like this and see how I did. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.